day is today? Tuesday. It's Tuesday, my friends. And I am back again today for our new catalog countdown. Today we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a little mini card class today. And I'll explain how you can earn these card kits for free just for getting some new goodies. Let me first just make a little post here. Come join me on YouTube for a virtual card class. All right, so let me just post that over here. Make sure we're good to go. Everything looks good. Make sure, yep. Okay, so you can't hear it. Copy, paste. So most of you are probably back to the real world, right? Holiday vacations are over. Kids are usually back in school by this point. So you may be catching this on the replay, and that's okay. And I didn't really post much warning. So hopefully by posting that there, you guys will see me and find me here on YouTube. So, hello. Thanks so much for joining me. We're going to do a little bit of a mini card class today. So, as many of you know, the new catalog launches, the Stampin' Up! New catalog, the spring mini catalog launches on Thursday, January 5th. And so I've been playing with some of the new goodies, and we're going to do a little mini card class. So if you end up placing an order anytime between now and July 5th, nope, January 15th, you use the host code that's going to be in today's video, you can get these card kits for free. And if your order's $50 or more, I'll even send you the embellishment I'm using for free as well. So just a way for me to build a little bit of excitement for our new catalog. Again, launches January 5th, as well as celebration. So you'll also get a freebie for every $50 you spend. In addition to the little embellishment I'm going to give you or send you, you can earn something free from the celebration brochure as well. So let's go ahead. Hey, Cheryl, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and switch this around. Don't mind my crazy desk. All right, let me get that set up so we can see. I'm actually going to lower it just a little bit so you don't see so much of me and more of my desk. Whoops. Hold on. Kind of went too far. There we go. I think that's good. Okay, so I like my new little camera holder. The only thing I don't like is it's not directly over like my Archon is. It's kind of off a little bit, but hopefully you guys can still see well. So this is the host code I was talking about. If you want to get the free card kits, you can place an order in my online store using that code. Now remember, a lot of the stuff I'm using you can't order until Thursday because it's in the new catalog. But if you have any clearance rack stuff or some last chance product that you wanted to order, you can still use that code and I'll still send you the card kits. And even if you don't have the supplies that I'm using, you can totally improvise and use what you have on hand. So let me first show you the collection we're using again. So it's the same one we were using yesterday. It's the Country Floral Lane Suite. This is the Country Bouquet bundle. So we use the stamp set. And then it comes, the collection also has two different ribbons, a real red gross grain, and then this stitched, I think it's crumb cake actually. And then there's 12 by 12 paper, which is called, I don't know what it's called actually, Country Lane, I believe. I'm just trying to separate them. So there's two different paper collections in this suite. So this is the first one. This is the Country Lane Designer Series paper. And you can see it's just really cute. Some really bold patterns and then some more muted patterns. Valentine, but not like over the top Valentine, right? So you can kind of use it for a variety of occasions. That was one side, and then the back side is there, which actually I think you could see both sides with that. And then another pattern paper that comes, or not, it's part of the collection, is the Country Gingham. This one is a 6x6, and you can see it's just a variety of ginghams and patterns that are in the same color scheme as the other Designer Series paper. So I'm gonna set that aside. Also, this isn't part of the suite. I am using this though. This is part of the Something Fancy bundle and part of the Fancy Flora bundle or suite. So this is, I'm just using the dies for a couple of different things. So I'm just showing you that, but that's not part of the Country Lane collection. This is the pastel adhesive back sequins, which are also part of this collection as well. And these are the sequins that I will send you for free if your order is over $50 and you use the host code. So you do need to use the host code for that, and then I will send you the freebies. So that is the collection that we're using. And now we're going to do, so yesterday I made this card, and this is, I think, because I really like it, this is one of the cards we're going to be using or making as part of Card Club, which I'm announcing next week. Card Club is my monthly subscription club. You can do 1 month, or you can cancel at any time, or you can stay in club and get another package of goodies every month that has a different featured bundle and 4 different cards that you'll make 2 of each, so 8 cards plus an embellishment, and it's usually about $20 to $25 worth of product that you get included that you'll use to make your cards. So this is our featured card club, one of the cards we'll be making as part of Card Club. So watch for that next week. But I'm going to use the same bundle today for our little mini virtual card class. So if you do both, you're going to have a ton of ideas. You're going to actually have 7 different card ideas just for this one bundle. So again, you'll want to use that host code on Thursday if you want to get that bundle or any of the products that I'm using. Otherwise, you can do clearance rack or whatever else you want right now if you wanted to take advantage of that. So first things first, the paper in the new catalog is beautiful. There's so many good things. There's 10 regular packs of paper, which I'm going to be launching our paper share today. So if you want to join me for that, make sure you're on my email list. And I will be sending out the registration for that, and you'll get a little sampler pack of each of the brand new 10 pattern paper packs. And then I'll make a card with each of those that you'll be able to design using the stuff in your kit and the paper share product. So that's always really fun. And then there's also some additional like specialty paper. So I might be throwing in a little bit of that too. So definitely going to be worth your while. If you haven't done my paper share card camp before, it's really fun. We do 2 days of crafting together. I'll show you how I made all the cards, and then you get to make and craft at home. So that's always fun. So what I did first is I cut 2 different pieces of 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of pattern paper. This is the same pattern, but you'll see they don't go together the right way if you flip them. So that's why you need 2, because I wanted one that has the flowers on tops and the hearts on the bottom, and then I wanted the other one to have the flowers on the bottom and the hearts on the top there. So, so just know that I had to cut 2 to get this to work. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to attach that. And I actually cut these a little bit bigger than what I had ended up using for my card base, but that's fine. So this piece here, the white piece, was 3 3/4 by 5, I believe. And then this is just a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of paper that is cut in half. All right, so I'm just going to attach those to my base here, and I probably could have overlapped them a little bit. Just trying to find my scissors here. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to trim these down. This is probably going to be a little uneven because I should have overlapped them, I guess. There's a lot of excess here, but it will be fine. I love that floral print, so if we have a little more of that, then that's just fine with me. Okay, so there you have the little pattern strip here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of our the thicker ribbon, and I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right along the center here, like that. And I'm going to go a little bit off the edges. There we go. Stick that down, and then I'm going to just trim that. Oh, my ribbon is all wonky. All right, I'm going to trim that down. It's probably a little bit too much. trim that, and we'll trim this. And what I'm going to do is just tack this on the other side. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive here. And we'll tack that into that tape, okay? So I'm just kind of folding it over the corner of the cardstock. Okay, like so. And while we're kind of putting this together, I do want to say, if you guys are watching this on YouTube and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you would totally make my day if you would do that today, because I saw some statistics in my account that only 67% are not subscribed. Those of you that are watching, you're not subscribed and you still watch. So it really helps me if you are subscribed to my channel. Plus, it will give you notification whenever I'm live so that you don't miss anything. So, or when I post a new video. So if you haven't already, please do me the favor. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that little red bell or the red subscribe button. And I will totally do a happy dance over here because I love to see that you guys are following me. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this onto the card with some dimensionals. We're going to stick that right in the middle of this card base. And then I'm going to keep it really simple for the rest of this card. I just punched out a little petal pink heart using my bouquet punch here. And then I die cut this little white panel with the Something Fancy dies. And I'm going to actually stamp this with the For You using Memento Black. So I'm just going to grab this. I just threw my stamp on the floor, which I'll grab in a second. And I'm going to ink that up, and I'm just going to stick For You right about there. Okay? And that's really all the stamping I did on this one. And I'm going to pop this little heart up with some dimensionals. I don't know. That's interesting, Cheryl. I'm not sure why either. I was wondering who that was. I'm glad you identified. It's funny. And I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why. I'm kind of losing my voice today. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just attach that there. Super simple. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some dimensionals to the back of this as well. Doing all the popping. If you don't want that much bulk on your card, that's totally fine. You can simply just add it with regular adhesive. I'm going to add a little bulk because I can. And actually, I'm going to throw one right in the middle as well because I don't like when they sag. And it's going to go right over that ribbon, so I want to make sure it is positioned in a good spot. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my white twine. This is from the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. This is in the annual catalog, so it's in the catalog we already have out, but it is an awesome pack of Baker's Twine. It's got white, black, gray, crumb cake, and vanilla. So you've got 5 things of Baker's Twine in all the colors. So it's a really good one to have in your stash. All right, so I'm just going to trim this down, and then we'll glab a glue dot, and just pick that up with the knot of your bow. Okay, and then I'm going to just stick that kind of right about here, like that, and I think I'm going to trim this down just a little bit. Okay, and the final piece de resistance is the pastel adhesive sequins. Again, if you end up using this host code when you place an order this week, then you will earn these sequins if your order is over 50. You'll get the card kits with any order, but if it's over 50, not only will you earn Celebration rewards, but you'll also get these sequins as a gift from me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab these little pink ones. I'm going to stick one here. I'll use one large one. Whoops. One little one. And then we'll grab another little one here. I don't have my take your pick tool. That was the other thing. I went to my office today and I knew there was something else I wanted to get for my office and I forgot. Okay, So there's that. They're putting new windows in my office, actually, and hopefully fixing the smoke detector or the carbon monoxide detector that's been going off. So that's why I'm at home the last couple of days. So there you go. Card number 1. Super cute, super easy, but just a fun little variation on a card. All right, so let's do card number 2. We're going to do a Valentine's Day card this time. So I have a piece of the Sweet Sorbet cardstock, which is a great Valentine color. It's kind of a brighter pinky red, but it's a little more pink, I think, than red, but I still like it a lot. And I just took 2 pieces of designer series paper. You could pick any patterns you want. You just want them to kind of coordinate. So I pulled the red out of this one and using it with the stripes here. And they're both 2 by 5. So I'm going to just go ahead and take this one and tape it down to the front of my card. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And I just want to make sure there's like an equal distance around the edge. So the edge of my card here is all kind of the same. So I'm overlapping them slightly. Okay, and then I just took a little piece of the X's and O pattern paper, and we're going to attach that in the middle. And this one is a 1/2 inch by 5.5. And I'm just going to stick that right along the middle here. Oops, I had some adhesive sticking out. There we go. Like so. Okay, and then this is going to go in here, but first we need to stamp a couple of things. Well, we need to stamp and punch something here. So I'm going to do, where's the, oh, the stamp sits on the floor where I threw it. Okay, let's grab the Happy Valentine's Day. And I'm going to use the black ink again. And we shall just ink this up. And I'm gonna, it's clear, so I should be able to go right to the paper with it. And I'm gonna just go ahead and stamp that right in the middle. Okay, and I'll stick that aside. I'm going to trim this pretty close to the end on an angle. Okay, and I'll probably trim this down a little bit. There's a lot of excess there, and I don't need that much excess. Okay, so then that's gonna go right to the edge of the card, like that. Okay, so I'm actually going to stick this over just a little bit more, I think, and we'll put that so it's over here. I think that will be good. So I'm going to go ahead, hold that in place at the moment, stick this down. Okay, and then I'm just going to flip this over and attach this as well. Okay, so now I'm just going to make sure that is straight, almost to the edge with this side. And then we're going to cover up that little edge here. So I have a piece of that pattern paper and my punch. And we're going to go ahead and punch one of those little hearts out. I picked one of the hearts that has the mossy meadow leaves. So we're just going to line that up in our punch and then punch that out. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the side of this heart, on the back side. And we'll layer our little leaves together like that. And then I'm going to just layer that on top. Okay, and I might need to just secure that. Oh, yeah, see, there wasn't enough adhesive there. So I'm just going to add a little more on top. There we go. And then that will stick into it. So I'm just going to add those there. Okay, and then I'll grab some dimensionals, just kind of hold that in place and pop up this heart onto our card. I'll actually use one more here to hold those leaves together. There we go. So then I have this, and we're gonna just, it kind of has that little divot, so we're gonna put that so that it's divoting right by that Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so there we have a really cute little Valentine's Day card. I'm gonna once again grab some of these little sequins, and we'll just put large one there, little one here, and another little one down over here. And there you go, card number 2. What do you think, guys? You like that one? So we've got 2 cards finished in our little mini virtual card class. Again, you can get these little card kits shipped to you in the mail with your thank you card with an order this week using that host code. Remember, you can't order the new stuff till Thursday, but if you do, then I will send you a little package in the mail with some stamping. So you'll have to supply the inks and the stamps that you want, but I will punch and die cut anything. So you can always substitute with something you have too. But if you wanted some new stuff, that's a perfect excuse to do that, right? So, all right, so now I have another little, I have a white base this time. It's a thick whisper white. And I have a piece of sweet sorbet again here that is, I believe, 3 3/4 by 5, and then the pattern paper is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And I'm going to go ahead and attach this onto my card base. Oh, good. I'm glad you like them, Cheryl. I'm going to go ahead and attach this to my card base with dimensionals. And we will just put that right in the middle like that. And then I used some of the coordinating paper again. I just used a strip of this red stripe and then a little tiny piece of Mossy Meadow, which is one of the coordinating colors. Did you guys know on the back of your designer series paper stacks, let me just show you this really quick. Whoops. So this is the white backing that comes on the back of my designer series paper. So if you flip it over, I always keep them. I keep them in with my little plastic sleeves I put my paper in. On the back, it will tell you the name of the designer series paper, and then underneath it lists all of the colors that are in the paper, and it also has your item code there if you wanted to order more. So that's always helpful to keep on hand. The other thing too is it lists it in the catalog as well. So if you don't have the pattern paper yet, but you're wondering what colors are in it, you can see that in the catalog as well. Okay, so let's go back to our little card. I already put tape on this, so I moved it out of the way. We're just going to layer these together. This is a great time to use your grid paper, so I'm just going to use this to help me get that lined up straight. So just an FYI, the rest of the week through Friday, I will have new videos for you, but they will be recorded because we, if all goes as planned, we'll be leaving tomorrow night to head to North Conway for some skiing, our little annual ski trip. So I'm not decided yet whether or not I'm actually going to try skiing again. I tried skiing for the first time in my life 2 years ago, and I did okay. I actually did pretty good until they put me on one of the littler mountains, and then I kind of panicked. But I don't know. I might try again. Last year I did not. I kind of stayed back and worked and did some stuff in the condo, but I don't know. We'll see. Although I might not have any choices because it sounds like skiing weather is not great up north because it's been unseasonably warm, and so there's a lot of mud puddles apparently on the mountain right now. All right, so now I'm going to stamp a little for you in this heart like that. And then I will get this out of the way. And I die cut a white tag with the little hole for the center there from those something fancy dies. And I'm just going to attach this heart to the middle like that. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one on, but I'm going to use a little dimensional for that. Do I have? Yep, I have some mini ones. Let's use a couple of those. I think the dog is mad at me. I'm upstairs today and in my room, and she's downstairs on the couch. She doesn't want to come up and play with me. Usually she'll hang out on the bed when I'm up here, but I don't know. I took her for a walk this morning, so I don't know why she'd be sad. Although she did get sick this morning, so she might not be feeling good too. I don't know. Although she was acting fine. She had, when I cleaned it up this morning, she had, I don't know, a big piece of green something or other and some other little white thing. So it looks like she ate something that upset her stomach. So I think she's fine now that she got it out. But she's still a little dopey. Even though she's 2, she eats random things still. Although it's usually like rubber toys, paper, and string. Those are her favorites. So I have to try and keep an eye on her. But as a crafter, there's always paper and string around. So that's a problem. All right, so we're going to go ahead and, hi, Susan. I'm going to attach this to my card with some dimensionals again. I love using a little tag as a focal point on a card. It's just super fun. All right, I'm going to do these. And if you like kind of crafting along with me, imagine being at home right now and having all the supplies that I have, and then making the card along with me, then you'll definitely want to check out my paper share card camp, because that's basically what we do for 10 different projects. All right, so I'm going to attach that there, and then I'm going to grab some more of my baker's twine, the white, and I attached it first because it just gives you a little more stability when you go to tie this, but I'm going to tie these ends together. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm just going to take some baker's twine here, and I'm just going to tie a knot this time. I'm not going to do a bow. So I'll tie a knot here, and I'm just going to do again to make sure it's good and secure, and then I'll trim this down. I probably took way too much twine, clearly. That's okay. And then I'm going to trim these down a little bit too. And we'll do the other one on the opposite angle. There. Okay. So there's that. And then last but not least is always a little bit of bling. So I'm going to grab my scissors and we'll use the gold ones this time. I'm going to put a large gold one there, and then a mini one here, and a mini one over here. And there we have our 3rd cards. Hi, Liz. So that was actually really, really fast, you guys. We did those 3 cards. So here's number 3. I'll let you guys decide which one was your favorite. This was number 2, the Valentine's Day card. And then number 3 was the kind of diagonal card, which is very different for me. That's not one I normally do. So you can go ahead and vote. Let me know which one you like best, 1, 2, or 3. And then, like I said, thanks, Kathy. Like I said, this week, this is my last live for the week. So tomorrow, the video will be recorded. Thursday, even though that's usually my live day, that will be recorded as well, because we will be up in New Hampshire, hopefully. And then the Friday one will be recorded as well. So there'll be 3 more videos this week, but they'll all be recorded, but they'll post on the YouTube channel at 2 o'clock. So 2 p.m. Eastern, like usual. So you'll be able to find them then, as if I'm here with you live, but I will not be live. So I appreciate you joining me for the last week and giving me a little grace when I had to bow out one day from being sick, but I'm glad you joined me. Again, these 3 cards you can get for free, the card kits. So just use that host code when you check out this week. Remember, the new stuff isn't available until Thursday, but you can certainly shop the clearance rack or the last chance products or the annual catalog right now if you need any of that stuff. Or you can wait till Thursday, get some new goodies and your card kits. If your order is over 50, I will also send you the little embellishments, but you'll need to use the host code for that. And you'll also earn free celebration rewards. So last week we talked a lot about celebration and how you can earn free stuff with a $50 or a $100 order. So you could pick the owls or that pretty favored flowers paper, or the farm paper or any of that kind of stuff if you wanted to with a $50 order, and you'll still get the embellishments for free too. So, and one last reminder before I let you go, if you didn't hear me earlier, please, 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 if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do that so that one, you'll get notifications when I'm live, and two, it's just really good for my channel and being able to get more views on my videos. So it's a really huge win for me and for you. And it's surprising that I think 67% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So that makes me sad. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you sort of the rest of the week in our recorded videos. Okay, and I'm just looking really quick, you guys. 3, 1 is your favorite. Looks like, so this one and this one are the favorites so far. All right, my friends, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again real soon. Thanks so much for watching. It means so much to me. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye for now.